Wild Sheep Foundation presents Sheep Shape. High in the Alaskan mountains, Rick Carone is resting his body and mind on the way back to camp. His pain is increasing, compounded by the disappointment of a missed opportunity. Spencer grows worried as Rick's condition worsens.
Do you think it's going to get worse as the day goes on, or you think if you sit here and rest for a while, it'll get a little bit better?
I don't know.
Well, it's probably an hour and 15, hour and a half back to camp. Yes, yesterday we did it in like an hour.
My mind wants to do it. My body can't.
Well then, I say we go back to the creek, go back to the tents and get you some medicine in you and then rest up for a solid 24 hours before we gotta make our trek to the lake. I'm hoping we ain't gotta call a helicopter. I've been there before. Don't want to have to do it again. I think, Rick, you muster up the enough energy to get back?
Yeah, we're gonna have to try.
Rick has been burning his candle at both ends, but he knows it's time to dig deep if he has any hope of making it back to camp. He's pulling from the bottom of his tank, but his faith and perseverance are pushing him up the mountain once again. After hours of hiking, Rick and Spencer have finally made it back to camp. Rick takes his much-needed medicine and settles in for a well-deserved night of sleep. Spencer wakes with the sun, to a sight for sore eyes.
I woke up this morning and started to pack up, and I decided to look up the mountain one more time, and sure enough, halfway down the mountain, literally within sight of the tents, the ram is right there on the side of the mountain. We're supposed to be headed back to the lake. Tomorrow we're supposed to be getting picked up by the airplane. We decided we're gonna try one more run at him, and I asked Rick, no ifs and doubts about it, if he could do it. And he looked at me in the eye and said he feels way better today than he did the past 2 days. So hopefully he's got enough in him today to get all this done. That's my biggest concern, is because we have to get it done. I'm willing to give it if Rick's willing to give me everything he's got and then some. And that's what he's gonna have to do. You ready to do this?
Feeling good, man.
All right.
Feeling good.
They're right up there. I mean, we're within 2.5 hours, so 2.5 hours up there to probably get within range, hopefully. If we get him dead, that's gonna take a couple of 3 hours to get that done. And then 2 hours back to here, load up, and at least 4 hours back to camp. You got it in you?
Got it in me, man.
All right.
Just got one step at a time. I mean, this is, I'm a man of faith, and like I told TJ when I woke up this morning, this is a sign, man. They're following us, and we're getting another opportunity, and I cannot turn that down. Temperature-wise, and it's got a little sunshine, and we know it could change at the snap of a finger, but I think we're gonna be blessed this morning and at least have an opportunity, so that's all we can hope for.
No matter how many way you look at it, we're going back to the lake tonight.
That's right.
The airplane's coming tomorrow, so this is a last-ditch effort, no doubt.
With a renewed hunger, Team Stack-On hits the Rocky Trail once again.
It's approaching high noon, and as you can tell by these little cottonweeds, I don't even know what they're called, but the wind direction is not in our favor right now, but it's our only choice. Also, with that being said, it's a sunny day today, and the thermals are going to start carrying uphill instead of down. So a lot's going against us right now. We're doing our best. We're taking it step by step. Energy levels looking good. Short bursts, and we're resting, and he's trying to keep eyes on them, but bad news is if the rams keep climbing, there's just not enough hours in the day. Hopefully they'll get there sooner rather than later, since we're higher up in this mountain. But hey, we thought we'd be heading home right now. So just the opportunity to have another chase at this magnificent ram is a gift within itself. So we're gonna take it for what it is and keep it all positive and just keep taking one step at a time.
Rick continues his hard-worn trek up the mountain toward the last known location of the rams. He's grinding it out on a nearly vertical incline, only to reach the peak to see no sign of the sheep. He begins to believe it's over.
Well, the ram wasn't where we last spotted him bedded down. And it took every ounce of time, energy, and water to get up. Went above and beyond and dug deep. Get up there, get up there.
In an instant, the mood changes. Spencer has spotted the ram, and Rick is scrambling for position.
All right, they're at 537, 500 BDC is what the rangefinder says.
You just let me know, say kill when you want to kill. We got to let him get clear of that other ram.
He's one on the far left, walking right to left. All right, kill him.
Son of a gun.
With no time to reload, the rams move over the ridge and out of range.
Thank you for getting me up here, and I'm sorry for letting you down again and again and again. You did your job, I couldn't do mine. Gave it our all. That's all we got. That's all we got.
I don't want to cry.
I have no idea.
As quickly as it began, the hunt is over. A bittersweet moment for Rick. He's heading down the mountain a tried and tested man, satisfied by his willingness to never surrender, to never quit conquering.